Hello, I'm Dr. Jerry Parrish. I'm the Chief Economist for the Florida Chamber Foundation, and welcome to this edition of Florida by the Numbers. Today I want to talk about two new items that we placed on the Florida scorecard last month at our Economic Outlook Summit that we had on January the 9th here in Tallahassee. But first I want you to look at the current Florida scorecard front page. On it you can see that jobs numbers haven't changed. We won't get job numbers in February, but in March we'll get the revisions for last year and we'll see new numbers for January. Before we move on, note the income migration tile. Florida welcomes $879,000 every hour of every single day. Since January the 1st, Florida has added more than $1 billion in additional income. Now looking back at my forecast for 2018, you can see that this chart shows job creation by year. The 2017 number was 213,500 jobs. It's still in light blue because it will be revised. And I'm forecasting that in 2018, Florida will create 180,000 jobs. Now let's look at the two new tiles we put on the Florida scorecard in January. These are the Florida Leading Index and the probability of a Florida recession. You can see the descriptions here. The metrics I analyzed for these two tiles include these metrics from the Florida scorecard. Consumer sentiment is at a high number, indicating good things for the Florida economy and sales tax receipts. Open jobs are down slightly, and housing starts are down slightly as well. Other things that go into the calculation are shown here. Initial unemployment claims, commercial airport activity, and the interest rate yield spread. Others include financial market volatility, which saw a huge spike in February after months of very little activity. When I run the model, it changes both the metrics for February. In January, the index showed 107,000 jobs created over the next 6 months. New metrics change February's number slightly downward to an expected 102,100 jobs. The probability of recession, which was 9.0% in January, has risen to 11.2% in February. You can see both of these tiles on the business climate and competitiveness pillar of the Florida scorecard. On that page and all the others on the Florida scorecard, click on the tile and you can download a chart or download the raw data to use in presentations that you make. One final thing. We recently received some new poverty data from the U.S. Census Bureau. This slide shows that we've made a little progress on the poverty rate for kids in Florida, dropping from more than 944,000 to around 870,000 kids living in poverty. But that still means that more than 1 out of 5 kids in Florida are living in poverty. You can check the map to see how your county is doing on this metric. To help us work on this important issue, please join us at our second annual Prosperity Summit, which will be coming up on May 2nd and 3rd in Orlando. You can sign up for the event and sign up to be a part of this important project at the web address shown on the slide. Thanks again for joining me for this month's edition of Florida by the Numbers. If you have any questions or comments, please contact me at the Florida Chamber Foundation. Thank you.